To draw items directly into a design option, the first thing that you need to do is move your cursor down to the bar at the bottom of the screen and find your active design option. If that active design option says main model, that means that anything that you're drawing will get placed directly into your model, and it will not be placed onto a design option. To place content directly into a design option, click on the little arrow to the right of where it has the words main model, and then choose the design option that you want to add that content to. For instance, if you want to add content to one of the design options associated with the dining room, find your dining room area, then go to whichever design option that you want to add that content to. For instance, maybe we want to add content to option 3. So click on option 3, and you'll notice that everything starts to go gray. But what happens is that it will display whatever content was already inside of option number 3. And right now we can see that there is a table and chairs in option number 3. Now, come back up here again to your Architecture tab, then select on Component. If you selected on the Word component, just select Place Component. Then underneath Properties here in the Type Selector list, find Cabinet 1. Then select the W15 by D400 by H530. Move that cabinet here into the scene. And what I'd like to do is place that cabinet along this wall down here. So move your cursor into your drawing area, and then you can hit the space bar once to rotate it around 90 degrees. Hit the space bar again in order to rotate it yet again, and then place it very close to the wall. So right about in this location, and then click. We'll start to zoom back out again, and you can see that everything else is gray except for that table and chairs and that piece of content that we just placed in. If there's anything else that you'd like to place inside of this scene, you could continue to add content here inside of our dining room area. Anything that you place will automatically be placed on option 3. And we know that because it's dark, and option 3 has been chosen here on the Active Design option bar. If we wanted to place content in a different location in a different option, we could do that as well. Come down here to option 3, click, and now change it to option 2. Notice how things have changed. Well, this is the content that's currently in option 2. The item that you placed a moment ago no longer shows up because it was part of option 3, not option 2, which is currently displaying. If we wanted to place the same piece of furniture here inside of option 2, we could do that by once again going up to the component command, choosing that kind of piece of furniture off of the type selector list. And in this case, I think I'll put the piece of furniture right at the middle of this wall over on the left-hand side. So I'll hit the space bar to rotate this piece of furniture around, and then click to place it in. Now, it's part of option 2 because option 2 is on the Active Design option bar. I'm going to click the arrow to the right of the option 2, and now change the view back to main model. One of the things that you'll notice is that all those different pieces of furniture have now went away. Why? Because they're all part of an individual design option. And inside of this view, which is the main model view, none of our design options have been turned on. And since none of the design options are on, none of the different design layouts that we've created show up inside of this view.